right. Well, welcome. Hope you're having a great day so far. You had a good weekend. Let's start to settle in. As always, you just lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. Continue to take the time to settle in, to start the practice now, using that act of stillness, that act of surrender, to signify the beginning of the practice. Most of us, we've been told our entire lives that if we're not doing something, filling space, filling time with something, we're wasting it. And in certain situations, certain circumstances, it's true. We want to be doing. We should be doing. It's good to be doing. But here, as we start the practice, we're trying to learn the value of doing nothing, the value of stopping. And especially in this current time we find ourselves in, we're all scattered all over, tuning in to take the class. It's easy to let the class blend into everything else we do in the day. Just another box we check off. That's part of why we use stillness at the beginning. Stillness has many benefits, but one of the more practical ones in this case is it's creating ritual. It's creating a signifying moment in the day when everything else shifts, from working, from family, from everything else we're doing, shifting into the practice. Letting our mindset shift, where everything else falls away and we're left with just ourselves. The sense of our body, the sense of our breath. We start to notice those subtle patterns of the mind. So take the time, whether it's for the full duration here at the beginning or even if it's just a breath or two, take the time for stillness. Learn to do nothing. To fall back. To let the breath freely move in and out. a few more breaths, just a few more moments. And your next inhale, nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest. And as you're ready, release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. You gently rock from side to side. A sense of movement, swaying the body. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. Nice steady rhythm back and forth. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The eyes remain closed. Back of the neck is long, and once again, find a bit of stillness. Then inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. The eyes are closed. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening the collarbone. And exhale, you press back down, down. You settle in. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, full extension. Reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. The head hang. Nice and stable over the four corners. Those heels firm, pulling towards the floor. Helping to draw out that full length of the leg. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot. Left. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let the eyes soften. Don't need to overthink what you're doing here. In the rhythm, the repetitive nature of it help draw you in. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale right. Left. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. It is repetitive, so it's easy to let the body go on autopilot. Let the mind wander off. Find that subtle effort. Keeping the mind right here. Feeling what you feel. The stretching of the legs, the stabilizing of the arms. That lift of the hips, hollowing out of the low back. Inhale, feeling that right foot stepping forward, low lunge. Exhale, you feel the stretch to the hamstrings. Inhale, that full extension reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart, nice and steady. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, left, right. Exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale left, exhale right, inhale, and exhale. You relax the arms, you close the eyes. Tadasana. Note the big toes touching heels slightly apart. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. You settle in. The eyes are soft, the breath is full. You feel grounded. You feel stable. Then exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. But you grab up. The head hangs heavy, the tailbone tilts up. Nice full line of the backside. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, you float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And on exhale, you step the foot forward, warrior one. The back heel spins in as the torso sweeps up. The front knees bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. As you sit down behind that right thigh, your tailbone draws under. Your hips scoop forward so your low back is long and you're lifted up through the torso, rather than feeling like you're rolling forward enough. You're trying to get those hips to level. And the spine sit neutral. So you feel that reach of the arms. As if there's something just out of your grasp you're trying to catch. Then sweeping the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. You're broad across the collarbone as the shoulder blades hug, and exhale, you bow forward, humble warrior. The torso drifts just inside that right thigh. The head hangs heavy. The shoulder blades continue to draw towards each other so you're broad across the collarbone. Don't need to try and pull those arms over your head. Instead, you're working them back. Inhale, warrior one. The torso lifts, the arms sweep. You take a breath. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. And you settle in. You breathe. And exhale, the arms sweep behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Nice and broad as you fold forward. Humble one. Remember to let your torso drift inside rather than resting on top of that left thigh. You want to be suspended. Rather than just pushing your weight into that front leg by resting your torso down on the thigh. The body hovers. The weight transfers through the hips to that front foot and back foot. Inhale, nice and smooth, warrior one. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. Exhale, right foot forward, warrior two. You feel broad across the front of the body. Opening across the hips, across the chest. And straightening out that right leg. You turn the toes in, the feet are parallel. And on exhale, you pinch the heels as you bend your knees, goddess pose. The elbows bend 90 degrees. The shoulder blades hug towards each other. As you build that tension with the upper back, trying to pull those elbows back, make sure you're not letting them droop down. Them dropping down is because your lats are trying to help out, squeezing them back. We want to try and keep those elbows up, isolating the upper back. In turn, you start to get a better stretch to pec major. Then inhale, you extend the limbs. The right toes turn forward as that left heel spins out. Warrior two once again. When you're set with your stance, you reach forward, side angle, elbow to thigh, or hand to the floor. That left bicep goes long next to left ear. The torso rolls over. Trying to turn your sternum, the center of your chest, towards the ceiling. The right hip continues to hug in towards the midline of the mat. Nice strong stance. Inhale, you rise up, warrior two. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. Exhale, left foot forward, warrior two. And straightening that left leg.
The toes turn in. Once again, the heels pinch as the hips sit. The elbows bend, goddess pose. Inhale, extend the limbs. Right heel spins out, left toes turn forward, warrior two. Then reaching forward, side angle. Bring that right bicep next to your ear. And you feel a long line from that right wrist to shoulder, hip to heel. Feel free to work your binds as you like. But you're looking for length here. That opening up of the front line of the torso. That broadening out across the left. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way down dog. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward, high lunge. You settle in. The hips sit low behind that right thigh. The right knee's reaching forward as that left heel pulls back. Nice balanced stance. Nice full breath. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart, as you fold and twist over to the right. Revolve side angle. That left elbow grabs that outer right thigh. You can broaden, you can bind as you go tighter. That nice tight twist to the torso. That right shoulder rolling back, that left shoulder rolling under. Maintain that strong stance so your torso is able to feel free and mobile into the twist. You don't want to feel like you're just hanging onto the edge. Inhale, nice and smooth, back to center, high lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. Inhale, left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward, high lunge. Nice smooth breath. Nice long lines. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart, as you twist over to left. You work your arms as you like, broadening, binding. Remember, with these palms together, you can take that top hand, that left one, and you push it down into that right hand. It helps you lift the torso up so that your thumbs start to line up with the center of your chest, so that you're twisting over top that thigh rather than feeling like you're draping onto it. You're trying to move past it, using the strength of that front leg not only to hold you up, but also to give you some leverage to pull the body past, so that you're able to deepen that rotation. Then inhale, high lunge, nice and smooth. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way back. Exhale, right foot forward, low lunge. You're going to stay low as you walk yourself over to the side of your mat, turning your feet. Wide leg forward fold. The toes turn into the feet are parallel. You lift up halfway, and exhale, you fold forward. You're working the hands to the floor. The head hangs heavy. Those palms are flat. You can use the traction of the palm on the floor to help you draw the body tighter. You walk those hands back, keeping them flat. And you feel like you're trying to scrub your mat or push your mat forward or slide it forward. Your hands and mat stay where they are, but then your biceps start to contract, pulling your shoulders towards your wrists, helping you to draw the upper body in tighter. Inhale, you lift up halfway, hands to your hips, and inhale the rest of the way up. From here, those right toes turn forward as that left heel spins out, setting up for pyramid. You can adjust your stance as you need, but you want to try and keep a long stance from foot to foot. The arms come behind your back. Reverse prayer, palms together, fingers point up, or you grab opposite elbows. But you're broad across the collarbone. The sternum's lifted, and on exhale, you fold forward over your right leg. A nice long reach of the torso. The head's just going along for the ride. Inhale, you rise up. You bring the arms around in front, palms together at your heart. A gentle bend in that right knee as you draw that left knee forward, standing tall on your right leg. Now from here, we got two options. You're going to open that left knee up, and you're either going to place that left foot high on the right thigh in half lotus, setting up for half bound lotus forward fold. If this doesn't work for your leg, you just let that left ankle slide lower, working camper's pose, helping to open up that hip. If you're in camper's pose, making that figure four, you start to sit down into that right knee. The hips sink, you're broad across the lap. Maybe you fold over that shin and you get that stretch to the outer hip. If you're able to put that left foot high in half lotus, you then take your left arm around your back, and you either grab that right elbow, or you grab that left big toe with your left hand. Then once you have the toe or the elbow and you feel steady, you start thinking about folding forward over that right leg. You can bring that right hand to the floor, or you grab that right ankle. One more breath. And nice and smooth, control it from wherever you are as you rise up. You're going to place that left foot on the floor. Tadasana. You close your eyes. You take a breath. Then inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. You find your route. Then left foot steps forward, low lunge. You walk yourself to the center of the mat. The feet turn. Inhale, halfway. This time you take the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers once again. And on exhale, you fold forward. Drawing those arms away. The kneecaps lift as your hip flexors. In that case, with the kneecaps lifting, it's direct from the middle quadricep. Contract, helping to pull you down. Helping to deepen that crease where your thighs and abdomen connect. Then inhale halfway, hands to your hips, and inhale the rest of the way in. Those left toes turn forward, the right heel spins out. Again, you adjust your stance as you need so you feel stable, but try and keep a long stance from foot to foot. The arms behind your back, reverse prayer or arms to elbows. And on exhale, you fold forward. Inhale, rising up. Hands to your heart. And a nice big step, drawing that right knee forward, standing tall on your left leg. Then that right knee opens up, and you make your choice. Foot high on the left thigh for half lotus, or you let it slide down just above the ankle. You work into your camper's pose, helping to stretch out that right hip, or you think about the bind for half lotus. Now, something you might think about in this half lotus is as you're working your foot there, what you're looking for is the edge of your right foot to be roughly at your hip crease. So here I have it a little low, so I want to get it higher. The second thing you want to think about is there's a tendency, as we do this, we pull the foot way over here because we think that's going to be easier to grab. You want your heel kind of right next to your belly button. So instead of going too far over, keep the foot in more in line with the midline. Then that right arm comes around your back, catching either that left elbow or that right big toe. Then you stay standing, or you fold forward over that left leg. If you're working that half lotus, be mindful of how that right knee feels. No need to force anything. You take your time. You work the body where it is. Inhale, you rise up nice and smooth. You untie. You place that foot on the floor. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step that right foot outside, your right hand for lizard. The back knee can be up or down. And you start to bow towards the floor. One forearm, maybe two, touch down. The head hangs, the eyes are soft. You breathe. Inhale, you rise up, straight arms. You curl those back toes, lift that left knee if you lowered it. And on exhale, you step that left foot forward outside, your left hand coming into a squat. We're here for just a breath as we make our way to crow pose. If you know crow, go right into it. Otherwise, keep it simple. Fingers spread wide. Palms are flat shoulder distance. The hips lift so that you can get over top those hands. Your knees bend and touch your triceps. And all you have to do is lean forward. Nice and slow so that you can feel that tipping point. Your toes get light and they float up. Remember, if you find yourself back here and you're kind of hopping into it, trying to jump into it, that means you're trying to play it safe and trying to keep those elbows behind your wrists. Lift up higher and lean further forward. Get those elbows over top or slightly in front of your wrist. That's where your tipping point is. That you can rise up. And nice and smooth, you either float or step back, down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg, and exhale, you step the foot forward. Lizard. The foot's outside the left hand, the right knee is up or down, and you bow towards the floor. One forearm, maybe two. Inhale, you rise up. You curl those back toes, lift the knee if it's down, and you step that right foot forward, coming into a squat. Crow pose once again. If you want any other variations, feel free. Otherwise, remember, keep it simple. Don't overthink what you're doing here. Palms flat, hips lift. You shift your weight over those hands as your knees touch your triceps, and you lean forward. Nice and smooth, you find your way to down dog. With or without a vinyasa. Then sliding forward into plank. Roll to the left for side plank. You can lower that left knee, stagger the feet. We're going into extended side plank. So you're going to keep that right foot down instead of lifting it up. And when you feel steady, you drape that right arm next to your head. You try and create a long crescent line from that right hand all the way to the right heel. The hips lifting towards the ceiling. Then nice and smooth as you come to center, that right foot steps forward, warrior two. The left heel spins in, the torso sweeps up. You straighten out that left leg, you reach forward. Straighten that right leg. You reach forward, triangle pose. Nice long torso. Extending forward towards the top edge of the mat. Inhale, you rise up. We're going into revolve triangle from here. So those left toes turn in so your hips can square. Again, as always, you can adjust your stance as you need so you feel steady and square with the top edge of the mat. Right hand's at the right hip. Left arm reaches up. And on exhale, you fold forward only about halfway. And you rotate. Left hand lands down. Right arm reaches up. Keep your weight in both feet. Pushing down and out. Then exhale, that right hand comes down as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then sliding forward into plank. And you roll to the right, side plank. You make your adjustments so you feel steady. Then you drape that left bicep next to your left ear. And you reach long with that top leg. That nice long crescent curve. A nice lift to your hips. And take your time and control the transition. As you come to center, that left foot draws forward so it can step right up to the top of the mat. And that right heel spins in as you sweep up, warrior two. You straighten out that left leg. You reach forward, triangle pose. Inhale, rising up. Right toes turning. Preparing for evolved triangle. Left hand to left hip. Right arm reaches. And on exhale, you fold forward halfway. And you rotate. Right hand lands down. Left arm reaches up. Remember, especially as you go deeper here, this left hip is reaching back. There's a tendency to kind of swing it off to the side here. So you pull it back. That helps keep the hip square. It also gives you a nice stretch through the lateral line of the left thigh. Then exhale, left hand comes down as you make your way back. Then sliding forward into plank. And you lower to the floor. And you stack your hands, you rest your cheek. You take a breath. Then preparing for 3 rounds of cobra. Hands under the shoulders. Elbows in tight. On your next inhale, you peel your head, your chest, your palms up off the mat. A nice lift of the upper body. But keep those feet down. Exhale, relax. Take a breath. Inhale, you rise once again. Baby cobra or full cobra. Adding the strength of the arms, the strength of your back. Get that higher curl. Exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you rise. Baby cobra, full cobra, or king cobra. You bend your knees, bring the sole of the feet towards the crown of the head. Trying to make a big O with the body. And exhale, relax. You stack your hands, you rest your cheek, you breathe. And hands under your shoulders. You press your hips to your heels, child's pose. You tuck yourself in.
Inhale, you rise up.
You're going to sit over to the left side of your feet, setting up for half spinal twist. So you'll take that right foot, the one on top of the step, and you step it over top that left thigh. The right knee points to the ceiling. The right hand then is on the floor behind you. The left arm reaches up, and on exhale, you twist to the right. You either hook that left elbow outside that right thigh, or you just hug it. Now stepping that right foot over the left thigh just doesn't work. Your hips are tight, it just isn't getting there. You can always take that left leg straight. I'll help those hips open so you're able to get that foot over. Most importantly today is just working that twist, that rotation of the torso. That right shoulder drawing back as that left shoulder comes forward. Then inhale back to center, and we switch sides. So that right leg's on the ground, the right heel's outside the left hip, that left foot steps over top, left knee points up. Again, if it doesn't work for your hips, it just isn't happening today, that right leg can always go straight. Then left hand's on the floor behind you, right arm reaches, and on exhale you twist. Either hooking that elbow or hugging the thigh. Then back to center, Paschimottanasana. The legs go straight, the feet are flexed, the arms reach up, and on exhale you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you get. You bow your head, close your eyes. You breathe. Inhale as you reach out, you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front. And those arms parallel to the floor. On exhale, you lower yourself down. Come to lie flat. Once down, you bend your knees. Feet are flat. Arms alongside the body for bridge or hands above the shoulders for upward facing dog. And on your next inhale, you push down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you want. And exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And on inhale, you rise once again. And as high as you want. Nice full inhale and exhale into the front of the body. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you push down to go up. And exhale, relax. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. When the arms alongside the body, palms flat, legs go straight up. You hang out right there or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. As your hips roll up, you bend your elbows, hands against your low back. And you send your legs towards the ceiling. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Come back to center, toes towards the floor beyond your head for clap. You release the hands, fingers point forward and nice and easy one round. Come to lie flat on your back. Once the legs are down, the arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. You arc the spine towards the ceiling. The shoulders roll back as the crown head rests towards the floor behind you. Then exhale, you release. You draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins, nice tight squeeze. Then taking the arms into cactus, arms, elbows are bent. You release the knees over to left. One final twist. Back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs. Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Them palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining today. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.